You didn't push me off the edge, you just stopped holding my hand. You let the distance do the work, like that was part of the plan. You said I'm here, I'm not leaving, but your eyes said something else. I felt myself start to disappear, trying not to ask for help. You stay close enough to comfort, far enough to never choose. I kept telling myself love was something you don't lose. I trusted every almost yes and ignored every no. You let me fall slowly, one doubt at a time. You let me believe this heartbreak was mine. You never broke me all at once, you just loosened your hold. You let me fall slowly, and I didn't know. I replay the nights you changed without saying a word. The way silence grew louder than anything I heard. I asked if we were okay, you said yeah, just tired. I didn't know love could fade without catching fire. I blame myself for slipping, for feeling you let go. I thought if I held on tighter, you might not let me fall. You stay calm through my fear, like it wasn't about you. You let me fall slowly through maybes and whens. I loved you like a promise, you loved me like an end. I reached for reassurance, you gave me control. You let me fall slowly and never look down. If love is mercy, where was mine? If love is truth, why cross the line? I would survive the ending if it came all at once, but you let me love the middle till I lost my trust. I kept thinking I was safe because you were still near, but falling hurts the most when no one sees the fear. You let me fall slowly, but I won't fall again. I won't love in free fall or beg to be held. Then I deserve a love that catches me, that doesn't let go. You let me fall slowly, now I'm learning to stand on my own. One day this won't feel like blame, just truth I had to face. That love should feel like steady ground, not learning how to break. You let me fall slowly, now I'm walking away. You fit into my life like borrowed time, like something beautiful but temporary. I felt it in the way you loved me, careful, quiet, never necessary. You held my heart with open hands, like you were ready to let it go. I told myself that love was brave, for staying when it already knows. I memorize you leaving signs, call them phases, call them fear. I kept pretending you were mine while you were never really here. I loved you like you choose to stay. You loved me like you had a way out. You were never mine to keep. I was just somewhere you passed through. I built a home inside your name, you only used to die. I waited for you to choose me like I hadn't chosen you. I kept loving your potential more than what you actually do. You stayed long enough to matter, not long enough to stay. You were never mine to keep, but I treated you like home. I held on through every doubt while you stayed halfway gone. I loved you without ownership, without safety, without proof. You were never mine to keep, but I gave you all my truth. If love is staying when it's hard, you were never built for that. If love is choosing every day, you never unpack. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how much I hope that loving you completely would somehow make you whole. I would have survived the truth if I'd known it from the start, but you let me fall in love with a borrowed heart. You were never mine to keep, but I won't love like that again. I won't pour my whole heart into maybe if and when. I deserve a love that stays, that doesn't feel unsure. You were never mine to keep, but I finally know my worth. One day this won't feel like loss, just clarity I earned. I didn't lose the love of my life, I lost someone who was never mine. You were never mine to keep, now I'm letting go. You've always kept your options open, like love was something you could pause. You say let's not rush the future, like the future scared you more than loans. I noticed that you never unpacked, never said this is home. I was building something solid, you were keeping your freedom close. You kissed me like you meant it, but only in the now. I didn't know how much it hurt to love someone who wouldn't vow. I heard the doubt behind your calm, but I chose not to hear it. I loved you like you were staying, like you weren't halfway gone. I gave you my whole heart, you gave me just enough to hold on. I planned my life around your name while you planned your escape. I loved you like you were staying, and you loved me like you might. You said you know I care about you, like care was the finish line. But love shouldn't feel like waiting for someone to decide. I stayed quiet when I felt unsure, didn't want to scare you away. I turned my knees into patience and called that being brave. You never lied, you never promised, you lived between the two. I fell in love with certainty and someone unsure of truth. You stood close enough to feel real, far enough to disappear. distance close. I don't regret the way I loved, I regret the way I hoped that loving you enough would make you stay. I wouldn't survive the truth if you said it from the start, but you let me love a future you already leaving in your heart. I loved you like you were staying, but I won't again. I won't give my heart to someone halfway in. I deserve a love that unpacks, that doesn't hesitate or hide. I loved you like you were staying. Now I'm choosing someone who will. One day this won't ache like regret, just something I outgrew. I didn't love the wrong way, I just loved the wrong you. I loved you like you were staying. I'm walking home. I folded your shirts the way you like, even after you were gone. I still hear your voice in empty rooms, like it never moved on. I tell myself I'm getting better, that I'm learning how to heal, but every time I say your name, it still feels too real. I packed away the photographs, but not the way you smile. I keep pretending I'm okay, just to make it through the night. You let go so quietly, I didn't hear myself breathe. I never stopped loving you, I just learned how to hide. I learned how to breathe around the ache and smile through the nights. You moved on like love was done, like it didn't leave a scar. I never stopped loving you, I just loved you from afar. I stopped checking all your socials, stopped asking friends your name, but every road I take somehow still leads me back the same. You said this doesn't mean forever, like that was meant to help, but losing you felt permanent in ways I couldn't tell. I meet people who are kind to me, who don't remind me of you, but loving them feels unfamiliar, like something I can't do. And you close the door so easily, I stayed where we began. I never stopped loving you, even when I tried. I carried you in silence, like a secret I denied. You said time will change everything, but time just pulled you through. I never stopped loving you, I just stopped loving me too. If love is something you outgrow, then maybe I was wrong, but loving you felt like the truth I carried for too long. I don't hate you for moving on, I hate that I stayed behind, trying to learn how to live again with you still on my mind. I would've let you go sooner if if I knew how deep it went. But you don't unlove someone just because they left. I never stopped loving you, but I'm learning how to let go. I'm learning that my heart deserves more than holding on to ghosts. You were a chapter in my life, not the ending I believed. I never stopped loving you, but now I'm choosing me. One day your name won't hurt like this. One day I'll love again. But loving you taught me how deep I feel, and that's not something I regret. I never stopped loving you, I just finally stopped waiting. You held me like you meant it, like nothing could go wrong, like loving me was steady, like this was where you belong. You said I'm not going anywhere, like it didn't need explaining. I built my peace around your words while you were quietly changing. You laughed the same, you kissed the same, but something wasn't right. I felt the shift before I knew how to say it out loud. I trusted comfort more than truth, and silence took its place. You let me think I was safe, like my heart was in a race. You let me fall asleep believing love felt like this. You didn't want me, didn't flinch, didn't give me a chance. You let me think I was safe, then you pulled your hands back. I stopped preparing for the worst, 'cause you said we were fine. I stopped guarding my feelings, I gave you all of mine. You didn't turn cold or cruel, you didn't raise your voice. You just stopped choosing us like it wasn't a choice. I replay every quiet moment, every calm disguise, trying to find a second stay long enough to settle me. Let me with the fall. You let me think I was safe when I wasn't at all. You let me build a future you were planning to stall. I gave you my trust without fear, you gave me no defense. You let me think I was safe, and that's how they say love is. If love is honesty, why didn't you say it sooner? If love is kindness, why'd you let me get used to you? I would've survived the truth if it came in time, but you let me rest in your arms while you left me behind. Break soft itching into my heart, 'cause you sounded so sure. I thought safety felt like quiet, not like something unsure. You let me think I was safe, but I see it now. Love doesn't disappear without making a sound. I won't confuse calm with care or silence with peace. You let me think I was safe, but I'm learning from this. Yeah. One day this won't feel like betrayal, just a lesson I took you at your word, like it meant something solid. I believed the way you said my name, like you couldn't be dishonest. You looked me in the eyes and talked about us. I didn't know belief could hurt, I didn't know trust could rust. I opened doors I keep locked tight, let you see my fear. I thought love was built on honesty, not survival through the years. I thought that was just my shadow, I didn't know it was the truth. I loved you in good faith, like you wouldn't walk away, like your promises were steady, like love wasn't something you delayed. I gave you all my honesty, you gave me half a truth. I loved you in good faith, and that's what broke me in two. You said I'm trying, I swear I am, like if it was enough. Love shouldn't feel like guessing if you really love. I waited for your certainty like it was on the way. I didn't know waiting that long was stress and pain. I defended you in rooms where you weren't even there. I carried all the benefit of every doubt I spared. I trusted what you never proved and called that love. I loved you in good faith when the signs were all around. I ignored my own reflection when it started breaking down. I thought patience was devotion, I thought staying made me strong. I loved you in good faith, but I stayed way too long. If love is truth, why was I guessing? If love is care, why was I alone? I don't think you meant to hurt me, you just love me like an option. You don't get to say you care when I carried all the weight. You don't get to miss me now when you watch me slowly fade. And I would've survived the truth if you said it in time, but you let me love a future you'd already declined. I loved you in good faith, but I won't again. I won't give my heart to maybe if or when I deserve a love that's honest, that shows up in the light. I loved you in good faith, now I'm choosing right. One day this won't feel like regret, just wisdom I earned. I didn't love you the wrong way, I just trusted the wrong words. I loved you in good faith, now I love myself the same. You never said the words out loud, but you never said goodbye. You live somewhere between the truth and every gentle lie. You held my hand like it was real, like I wasn't on my own. I built a future in the quiet while you kept your heart unknown. You said I'm just figuring things out, like that didn't involve me. I stayed patient through the questions you refused to see. You stayed close enough to feel like love. far enough to leave. You let me hold like it wasn't dangerous. You let me dream like we were something more than us. I gave you all my honesty. You gave me maybe soon and we'll see. You let me hold, and that's what hurt the most. I learned how to read your tone before I read your words. I felt the ending in your silence long before it occurred. You said, don't overthink it, when my heart was breaking through. But love shouldn't feel like guessing if it's something true. I stayed when I felt invisible, stayed when I felt small. I thought love meant believing even when you don't feel chosen at all. You watched me fall in real time and never reach. You let me hold what you let go. You let me believe there was somewhere left to go. I held on to every promise you never planned to keep. You let me hope, and now that hope is haunting me. If love is honesty, why didn't you say it then? If love is mercy, why'd you let it end like this? I would've survived the truth if you'd given it a voice, but you let me love the silence like it was my choice. I kept waiting for clarity while you stayed unclear. I thought hope was keeping us alive. Now I know it kept me here. You let me hope, but I won't anymore. I won't build my heart outside a closed door. I deserve a love that chooses, that doesn't leave me unsure. You let me hold. Now I'm choosing more. Heaven doesn't wake like it doesn't. Heaven doesn't wake like it doesn't. Heaven doesn't wake like it doesn't. One day this won't ache like it does tonight. One day I'll trust again. But loving you taught me this hard truth. Hope isn't love in the end. You let me hold, now I let go. You never raised your voice, never slammed the door. You love me in a way that didn't ask for. When I said we're good, don't worry, like worry wasn't there. I trusted our peacefully felt. I didn't see the cracks in the air. You held me like a habit, like something you'd outgrown. Like something you'd outgrown. I thought common commitment, I didn't know I was alone. I mistook silence for safety and comfort for truth. I believe the calm when I should have seen the signs. I believe the quiet your heart was still mine. You didn't hurt me loudly, you didn't mean me harm, but you slowly let me fall. 'Cause I believe the calm. You stopped talking about forever, started living in today. I told myself that love just changed, that this was normal, that it's okay. I ignored the way you stopped asking how I was really doing. I kept adjusting my expectations just to keep from losing you. You said nothing's wrong, I promise, but something always was. Love doesn't fade this gently unless someone already does. You stay steady on the surface while I was sinking deep. I believe the calm in the way you said my name. I believed your presence meant love still felt the same. You didn't walk away from me, you didn't sound alarms. You let me feel secure, 'cause I believe the calm. If love is honesty, why did it feel so unclear? If love is staying present, why was I always alone? Right, I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how long you stayed, letting me feel safe while you were already on your way. I would've survived the truth if it came with a sound, but you wrapped it in quiet and let me lay it down. I believe the calm, but I won't again. I won't confuse peace with someone checked out within. I deserve a love that speaks, that reaches, that fights, that stays. I believe the calm, now I'm choosing clarity. One day this won't feel like betrayal, just a lesson I learned. The love should feel alive, not like something you unlearn. I believe the calm. Now I believe myself. You said my name like it mattered, like I was safe in your hands. You looked at me like you knew me, like this was part of your plan. You spoke in late night honesty when the world was asleep. I believe the way you held me was something you keep. You said I'm not good at goodbyes, I didn't know what that meant. I thought it meant you never leave, not that you never commit. I trusted the way you felt more than the things you did. I loved you like you meant it, like you weren't just passing through. I loved you like your words were something you live up to. I built my heart around your truth, you built excuses instead. I loved you like you meant it, and that's why this hurt like it does. You stayed just long enough to make me feel chosen, then pulled away slowly like love at an expiration. You said don't make this heavier when I asked where we stood. Well, love shouldn't feel like silence if it's really that good. I learned how to read your distance in the way you touch my hand. I felt the ending coming before I could understand. You never said you'd stay, but you let me believe. I loved you like you meant it, like doubt didn't live in your eyes. I trusted what you whispered more than what you denied. I stayed when it felt lonely, I stayed when it hurt instead. I loved you like you meant it, and now I'm here alone with it. If love is effort, I gave mine freely. If love is courage, you never met me. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how safe you made it feel. Like my heart wasn't something you could break and still heal. You don't get to say you cared when you watched me fall apart. I loved you like it was real, you loved me like it was hard. I wouldn't survive the truth if you had said it out loud, but you let me fall in love with who you were when you tried. I loved you like you meant it, but I won't do that again. I won't give my whole heart to someone halfway, and I deserve a love that shows up, that doesn't make me pretend. I loved you like you meant it, now wait for someone who does. One day this won't feel like regret, just something I learned. That loving deeply isn't wrong, it just needs the right return. I loved you like you meant it, now I mean it when I say goodbye. We stopped arguing months ago, like peace when we were okay. But silence isn't healing, it's just another way to fade. You stopped asking how I felt, I stopped telling you the truth. We learned how to coexist instead of breaking through. You smiled like everything was fine, I smiled right back the same. We were standing in the ruins, calling it a fate. I kept searching for the moment when love would come back alive, but there was nothing left to say. By the time I knew we were alive, we didn't burn, we didn't crash, we just slowly turned to dust. I held long after love had already walked away. There was nothing left to say, but I stayed anyway. I kept thinking if I tried harder, if I loved quieter, cleaner, less, maybe you would reach for me again like you did at the start of this. You said relationships change, like change meant losing me, but love shouldn't feel like memory when you're still right next to me. I waited for you to fight for us, you waited for me to stop. We both knew it was ending, but neither of us thought I was fixing something broken. You were already at peace. There was nothing left to say, no miracle to find. We were holding on to history and not love in real time. I gave you all my patience, you gave me your absence. There was nothing left to say, but I couldn't face it. If love is effort, I gave it all. If love is presence, you were gone. I don't hate you for letting go, I hate how alone it felt. We didn't fail from one mistake or one dramatic goodbye. We failed in 1,000 moments where love didn't try. I would've survived the ending if it came with honesty, but we let it quietly die between you and me. There was nothing left to say, but I learned too late. I stayed loyal to a feeling you already replaced. I won't mind what couldn't grow, or beg what wouldn't stay. There was nothing left to say, now I'm walking away. One day this won't feel like regret, just truth that finally fades. Some loves don't end with heartbreak, they end with empty space. There was nothing left to say, but I saved myself. I packed your name away tonight with letters I don't send. Folded up the version of us that never got an end. I cleaned the space you used to fill, like dust could change the past. I kept the parts I couldn't throw and lost the ones that asked. You said this hurts me too, but you were already free. I was still learning how to breathe in the wreckage you left me. You left so calmly, I stayed confused, like love doesn't make a sound when it moves. I packed your name away, but it still knows where I am. It shows up in the quiet when I don't have a plan. I try to call it closure, try to call it fate, but loving you didn't end just because I packed your name away. I stopped replaying every fight, started missing who we were, the version of you I believed in before you started to blur. You said you'll be okay someday, like someday fixes now. Like loving you didn't teach me how to break without a sound. I see you everywhere I go, in songs and empty cars, and all the ways my heart still reaches for what we were not are. I let go of the picture frame, but not the way you felt. I packed your name away, but it still lives in me, and the way I hesitate when someone's kind to me. I told myself I'm over it, I'm stronger every day, but loving you still was just a chapter, and you closed the book on me. I wouldn't survive the truth, it came with a sign. But you left me with questions and a heart full of time. I packed your name away, but I won't carry the blame. I won't shrink my kind of loving just to forget your name. One day this will feel lighter, one day I'll be okay. I packed your name away, but I'm keeping who I am. I'll unpack myself slowly, learn to love without fear. You were a part of my story, not the ending I thought was here. I packed your name away. Now I'm learning how to stay. You didn't have to fight for me, I was already yours. I loved you without conditions, without keeping score. I stayed when things got quiet, when effort disappeared. I kept believing in your words, even when you weren't here. You leaned into my patience like it was endless grace. I mistook being understanding for knowing my place. I made it easy, stay distant, easy to drift away. You didn't have to try with me, and that's what made you stay. You got comfortable with my love and careless with my heart. You didn't have to try, 'cause I loved you anyway. I filled in every silence, found excuses for your space. I gave you all my loyalty, you gave me none in return. You didn't have to try, and that's how I got hurt. I never threatened leaving, never asked you to choose. I thought love meant being steady, no matter what you do. You said you know how I feel, like feelings don't need proof. But love shouldn't feel invisible when it's meant to be true. I watched you stop showing up while saying nothing changed. I felt myself growing long in love I couldn't name. I was giving you my best, you were giving me what was left. You didn't have to try, you knew I'd stay. You let my heart do all the work while yours stayed safe. I asked for so little, still felt like too much to you. You didn't have to try, 'cause I loved you through. If love is effort, I carried it alone. If love is showing up, you were already gone. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how long you stayed, letting me love you fully while you pulled away. You don't get to say you cared when caring never showed. I loved you without limits, you loved me when it was low. I would've mattered more if I'd asked you to choose, but I didn't want to scare you by asking for the truth. You didn't have to try, but I won't do that again. I won't love someone who's absent and call it understanding. I deserve a love that that reaches. It doesn't feel unsure. You didn't have to try, but now I'm asking for more. One day this won't feel like blame, just clarity. I yearn that love should feel reciprocal, not like something you learn. You didn't have to try, but I won't stay where love won't grow. I learned the sound of your footsteps and the silence when you didn't come. I learned how hope can feel so heavy when you're the only one. You said you're not great with emotion, that explained the space. I kept translating distance and reasons you stay. I watched you choose your comfort over saying how you feel. I kept loving through confusion, like confusion wasn't real. I kept adjusting my expectations till I didn't recognize my own. I waited for you to care in ways you never did. I waited for reassurance you never wanted to give. I stayed up all night wondering if I asked for too much. I waited for you to care and call that love. I stopped asking where we stood, stopped asking what we were. I didn't want the answer, cause the answer always hurt. You said you know I love you like love doesn't need a sound, but love shouldn't feel invisible when it's really around. I blame myself for feeling lonely, laying next to you. I told myself this is normal, but my heart knew it wasn't true. You stayed close enough to keep me, but never close enough to try. I waited for you to care while you waited for me to stop. I gave you patience and grace. You gave me nothing to hold. I kept lowering my needs so you wouldn't pull away. I waited for you to care and lost myself that way. If love is showing up afraid, I did it every day. If love is choosing someone, you look the other way. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how long you stayed, letting me hope in pieces while you quietly disengaged. I would've survived the truth if you said it out loud, but you let me love the silence like it was enough. I waited for you to care, but I won't wait again. I won't beg for effort or settle for maybe then. I deserve a love that reaches, it doesn't make me doubt. I waited for you to care, now I'm choosing one day this won't ache like this, just something I outgrew. I wasn't asking for too much, I was asking the wrong you. I waited for you to care, now I finally do. I loved you in the middle, not the start, not the end. When things got complicated and pretending was easier than being honest then. loved you when the spark faded, when the future felt unsure, when staying wasn't exciting, but leaving hurt a little more. You stopped dreaming out loud, stopped saying someday. I noticed, but I stayed quiet, like silence could make you stay. I was holding us together, you were letting go in pieces. I loved you in the middle, when it wasn't brand new, when loving me meant effort, and showing up mattered too. You loved me at the beginning, you left before the end. I loved you in the middle, when it mattered then. I stayed when the calls got shorter, when your eyes started meeting mine. I told myself love changes shape. I didn't know it was dying in real time. You said this is just a phase, like phases, young leaves scars. But love shouldn't feel like guessing who you really are. Kept choosing every day, even when you didn't notice. I made excuses for your absence, like absence wasn't the truth. You wanted love without the weight, I carried both. I loved you in the middle, through the doubt and fear, when commitment stopped sounding easy, and staying meant being here. I didn't need perfection, I needed you to try. I loved you in the middle, that's when you said goodbye. If love is choice, I chose you. If love is courage, I stayed. You don't get credit for beginnings when you walk away halfway. I don't regret the way I loved, I regret how alone it felt, trying to save something together by myself. I would've survived the ending if it came with a fight, but you let it fade quietly and called that being kind. I loved you in the middle, but I won't do that again. I won't carry the weight while someone counts the end. I deserve a love that stays when the shine wears thin. I loved you in the middle, now I'm choosing me again. One day this won't feel like loss, just the truth I lived through. I didn't fail at loving you, you failed at staying too. I loved you in the middle, now I'm walking forward. You still said goodnight like you meant it, still kiss my cheek before bed, but something in your touch felt careful, like you were guarding what you said. You laughed at all the right moments, but your eyes were somewhere. I felt you drifting inch by inch, while I was losing myself. You said nothing's wrong, I promise. So I taught my heart to stay. I didn't know believing you was how I break that way. You stay close enough to comfort, far enough to leave. I didn't know you were letting go when you said everything was fine. I didn't know love could disappear while standing in real time. I was holding on to us while you were already gone. I didn't know you were letting go. I thought we were holding on. I stopped asking for reassurance, didn't wanna sound afraid. I thought love meant trusting silence and letting doubts just fade. You stopped talking about forever, started living day to day. I noticed, but I stayed quiet, like quiet could make you stay. I told myself this was normal, that love just changes shape. I didn't know I was loving you through your escape. Ooh, you were already saying goodbye, I was still choosing you. I didn't know you were letting go when you held my hand so tight. I didn't know your calm was closure, disguised as being kind. You were preparing for the ending, I was fighting to belong. I didn't know you were letting go till I was alone. If love is honesty, why didn't you tell me then? If love is mercy, why'd you let me believe again? I would've survived the truth if it came with a sound, but you let me love the silence till I hit the ground. I replay every moment now, looking for the sign. The second your heart checked out while mine was still on mine. I didn't know you were letting go, but now I finally see love shouldn't feel like guessing or holding on desperately. I won't beg for clarity or stay where love feels wrong. I didn't know you were letting go, now I'm moving on. One day this won't feel like confusion, just truth I had to learn. That love should never fade in secret or leave without a word. I didn't know you were letting go, but now I let you go too. We met when everything was blooming, when hope was easy to believe. You said this feels like something real, and I let myself breathe. You held my hand through early weather, said storms don't scare you much. I didn't know how fast the cold could change the way you touch. I felt the seasons turning quietly while you said nothing's changed. I watched the leaves fall from your eyes, and still I stayed. I kept waiting for the warmth to return, but winter doesn't end. talking about tomorrow, started living in right now. You said let's not put labels on this, like that would help somehow. Try to keep the fire burning with bare and shaking hands, but love shouldn't feel like surviving a season someone planned. You said this doesn't mean forever, like that was meant to heal, but loving you felt colder every time I tried to feel. I mistook endurance for hope and silence for peace. We never made it to spring, never thought we'd turn to stone. You stay wrapped in your distance, I froze here on my own. I was waiting for a sign, you were waiting for a left me in the freeze. If love is patience, I waited too long. If love is effort, I did it alone. I don't hate you for the ending, I hate how long I believed that loving you through winter would bring you back to me. Some people love the beginning, believe before things grow. I was planting roots, you were ready to go. I would've survived the cold if I knew it wouldn't change, but you told me just hold on, and I believed you'd stay. We never made it to spring, but I finally understand. Some loves are meant to blossom, no matter how you plan. I won't break the frozen ground to give me something it can't. We never made it to spring, now I'm walking toward the sun. I'll grow somewhere warmer, where love doesn't cost. We never made it to spring, but I will again. I don't recognize the girl I was standing next to you. She laughed a little quieter, said it's when she meant no to. She checked your mood before her heart measured every word. She learned how not to need too much, so she wouldn't be a burden. I thought changing was love, thought bending meant I cared. I didn't see myself disappearing while I was trying to be there. You said this is just how love works. I didn't know better then. I wasn't me with you, I was careful, I was small. I turned my feelings into shadows so you wouldn't feel them all. I loved you like I was afraid of losing you every day. I wasn't me with you, and that's what broke my heart. Stop wearing my favorite song, stop saying what I thought. for all your chaos while mine stayed locked. You say you're too sensitive, like that was something wrong. But loving you shouldn't require being quiet for this long. I blame myself for every crack, every time you pulled away. I didn't know love could feel like work in such a lonely way. I thought losing myself was the cost of staying close. I wasn't me with you, I was waiting to be chosen. I gave you everything I had and called it being devoted. I shrank to fit your comfort zone while mine slowly fell apart. I wasn't me with you, and that's the truth that hurts the most. If love is freedom, why did I feel trapped? If love is safety, why was I always braced? I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how long I stayed, thinking love meant becoming someone easier to replace. I would have stayed forever if I didn't lose myself. But love shouldn't cost you who you are to someone else. I wasn't me with you, but I'm finding her again. I'm learning how to speak out loud and not apologize for it. I deserve a love that meets me, not one that dims my spark. I wasn't me with you, but I'm finally me again. One day this won't feel like regret, just the truth that set me free. I didn't fail at loving you, I forgot to love me. I wasn't me with you, now I'm coming back to myself. I let you feel like home to me, like somewhere safe to land. I trusted you with tired nights and everything I am. I learned your rhythms, learned your fears, the things you never say. I thought love meant staying still and letting pieces fall your way. You said I'm not good with promises, like honesty was enough. I told myself understanding was just another word for love. I ignored the way my heart would ache when yours stayed undecided. I let you feel like home when you were just passing through. I built my walls around your name you never planned to move into. I stayed when it felt uncertain, I stayed when it hurt alone. I let you feel like home, but I was living there by myself. Kept the door unlocked for you, even when you left it cold. I told myself this is just fear, when love felt hard to hold. You said don't read into things when my instincts were loud. I learned how to doubt myself just to keep you around. You never asked me to wait, I just didn't know how not to. I thought loving you was proof that you love me too. I gave you comfort without commitment and called it hope. I let you feel like home while you kept your bags packed alive. You slept so peacefully beside me while I stayed up every night. I gave you warmth, I gave you time. You gave me space and doubt. I let you feel like home, and that's how I wore myself out. If love is shelter, why did I feel exposed? If love is staying, why was I alone? I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how safe you made it seem. Like my heart wasn't something you could quietly unkeep. I would've survived the truth if you'd said it at the start. But you let me build a future with a borrowed heart. I let you feel like home, but I won't do that again. I won't give someone the keys who won't let me fully in. I deserve a love that settles, that doesn't come in Rome. I let you feel like home. Now I'm learning how to be my own. One day this won't ache like this, just a lesson I outgrew. I didn't love you the wrong way, I just loved the wrong you. I let you feel like home. Now I'm finding mine too. We had plans written in pencil, never carved in stone. You spoke in careful sentences like the midnight was unknown. You said I'm not good at certainty, like that was something brave. I kept translating hesitation into reasons you would stay. I held on to all the in-betweens, the smiles, the late night calls. I didn't know most love could hurt worse than nothing at all. I kept waiting for you to choose while you stayed undecided. You were my almost, my maybe, my close. The love I kept reaching for but never quite held. You were my almost, so near, so far. I gave you more heart, you gave me half of yours. You were my home, and that's the hardest part. I learned how to read your distance like it was second nature. I blamed myself for wanting more, like love was a favor. You said I care about you, but care doesn't leave you alone. I was building something real, you were just passing through the moment. I stay loyal to the feeling you never planned to keep. I was falling into something you never fell into with me. You stayed long enough to matter, not long enough to stay. You were my almost, my what if, my when. I kept believing someday you'd let me in. You were my almost, I tried to ignore, but almost love breaks you like nothing before. You were my almost, and I wanted more. If love is choice you never chose, if love is courage you stay too close to go. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how long you stay, letting me fall for a future you never meant to make. I would survive the truth if you said it from the start, but you let me build a forever round and almost heart. I kept thinking just one more chance would change the end, but you don't turn an almost into something real by pretending. You were my almost, but I won't live there again. I won't give my heart to uncertainty and depends. I deserve a love that chooses, that doesn't leave me unsure. You were my almost, now I'm waiting for more. One day this won't ache like loss, just truth I had to face. I didn't lose the love of my life, I lost an almost. You were my almost, now I'm moving on. I thought you'd fight first when things got hard. I thought you'd reach for my hand, not drift apart. You said love shouldn't be this heavy, like weight means something's wrong. But love gets heavy sometimes when it's real and when it's long. I watched you choose the easy road while I stood in the truth. I didn't know how lonely love feels when it's only you. I kept believing effort would come, you kept believing silence was enough. But you just walked away. You said maybe we want different things, like love is meant to fade. But wanting effort isn't asking too much, it's just asking you to stay. I stopped bringing up the future, stop saying what I need. I didn't wanna scare you off by asking you to choose me. I told myself you were just out of time and was to blame, but grace, I gave you time. You gave me reasons to say goodbye. I thought you'd fight when it got real. I thought you'd care enough to feel I was building something true. You were finding your way out. I thought you'd fight, but you didn't try at all. If love is choosing every day, you stop choosing me. If love is staying through the fear, you didn't stay with me. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how sure you were. Like loving me was optional, like my heart was a blur. You don't get to say you tried when I carried us alone. I wasn't asking for perfection, I was asking for effort. I would've survived the ending if you stood your ground, but you let me believe in us, then quietly back down. I thought you'd fight, but no, love doesn't leave so quietly when it's meant to grow. I won't beg for someone who won't stand their ground. I thought you'd fight, now I'm walking away. One day this won't feel like loss, just truth I had to learn, that love doesn't disappear unless someone lets it. I thought you'd fight, but now I fight for me. We said love wasn't perfect, but it was worth a try. We said we'd talk it through, not let the hard things slide. You told me fear was normal, that doubt comes and goes. I didn't know your doubt was something you'd hold. You held my face like you meant it, like you weren't already scared. I believed in the way you stayed, not the way you stared. I thought courage meant staying, I didn't know it meant leaving. I believed we were brave, that we'd fight through the cracks, that we wouldn't give up when the shine didn't last. I stood in the fire, waiting for you. I believed we were brave, but it was only me you knew. You stopped asking the questions that keep love alive. You said let's not overthink this, like that's how hearts survive. I kept choosing honesty, even when it shook. You kept choosing comfort and never really looked. You said I don't wanna hurt you, like that was enough. But love doesn't leave quietly when it's built on trust. You stepped back from the edge, I jumped in for us. I believed we were brave when it stopped being easy. I thought love meant staying, not leaving me bleeding. something you couldn't be. You don't get to say you care when you ran from the cause. I wasn't asking for perfect, I was asking for us. I would've survived the fear if we faced it side by side. But you left me holding the weight of the love you denied. I believed we were brave, but now I see bravery isn't leaving when things get deep. I won't mistake endurance for love that stays. I believe we were brave, now I'm brave enough to walk away. One day this won't feel like regret, just truth I had to learn. The love should meet your courage, now watch it burn. I believe, now I believe in me. We were talking about forever, like it wasn't fragile, like love didn't flinch when it got cold. You nodded like you heard me, but you were already gone. I was still building meaning, you were already moving on. I didn't see the ending coming, 'cause you never raised your voice. You just slowly stopped responding and called it a choice. You didn't say goodbye, you just stopped finishing the thought. You left me mid-sentence, mid-dream, mid-belief. I was still saying we were already free. You walked away so quietly, like nothing was wrong. You left me mid-sentence, still holding on. I replayed every conversation, looking for the line. Now our love turned into distance, and yours stopped being mine. You said this isn't what you think, but wouldn't tell me what it was. I kept reading between your pauses, like silence spoke for us. I stayed ready for answers that never came through. I was waiting on honesty, you were done telling the truth. I kept finishing your excuses, you didn't bother to explain. You left me mid-sentence, with my heart still open wide. I was asking how to fix this, you were learning how to lie. Not with words, but absence, not with anger, just delay. You left me mid-sentence and walked away. If love is communication, why did you shut me out? If love is clarity, why did you leave me in doubt? I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how unfinished it feels. Like my heart was talking and you refused to hear. You don't get to say you cared when you never stayed to listen. I wasn't asking for perfection, I was asking for a sentence. I would've survived the ending if you let it be said, but you let me keep talking to a space where loved ones live.